So my computer has been a bit weird. Maybe it's gonna die. Hey, what then happens? I can't say it's not my fault this time. This time it is my fault. There's too much, putting too much to work and doing things that are not even necessary. So, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna die. I feel like it was. So I had a bunch of corruption found, but when I look at the corrupted files, so, most of them were when I was putting the disk to work way too much, basically doing way too many things at once. So yeah, now I'm just letting it do like one thing at a time. I usually only make it do one thing because I just have so many things in mind. I feel like I'm gonna forget them, but I just can't do that. I just can't. It's gonna break, and if it doesn't break, that whatever I am doing is gonna have some corruption, so I just can't do that. I used to also make archives while putting it to the limit, yeah, just the highest settings my machine can handle, but I stopped doing that like a while ago for similar reasons, just because I was thinking it would be easier to just have like a setting that I can use often instead of always finding the best setting. It's also just much safer, right? There's less of me having to look at a task manager or anything. It's just so before I was waiting for it to reach like 30 gigabytes. This time I just wait for it to reach like 20 or between 20 and 24. If it goes above 24, I stop the program and I reduce the settings. But for now, it feels like almost everything I try to make an archive of is fine at the settings I am currently using. So yeah, having a bunch of problems on my computer. Because I've been putting way too much work on the disk. Basically, more work than most people. No one would put this much work onto their machine. It's crazy. And especially at the beginning, because I also had found like some corrupted files were only there when my machine was turned off by force. Like that time I tried to remove Docker because fuck Docker. It just restarted my machine without warning, without prompt. So of course I had corrupted files. I have my virtual machine got corrupted. Well, at least that was an easy fix, but what the fuck, man? Why is it like this with Pac-Man and Parrot that they just restart your machine without telling you anything about it? So much for not having automatic updates. So instead of automatic updates, you just have updates that do things without a prompt or warning. Because not just Docker, but also Sunshine does that. That they just restart my machine. So yeah. On the lost and found, most of the files that were lost where one of them was the archive for road. No, actually, that wasn't lost. Never mind. I don't know what. No, the only thing that were lost was basically what I already said. Just so virtual machine got corrupted, fixed. The installers that I have for the games I said I was gonna play yesterday. While I was transferring them, they got corrupted. Makes sense. I was doing way too many things at once. And yeah, that was basically the only thing that was lost. Oh, also some pictures I took for the map of Steve. I don't think they got corrupted, but those were, if they got corrupted, I am not surprised because my machine restarted. It happened while I was uninstalling Docker, so yeah, very cool, man. Just thank you so much. Windows is very smart because when Windows says that they need to restart your machine to complete an update or to uninstall something, they'll tell you that you can do it whenever you want because what they do is that they have this program that runs before you turn off your machine. Smartest thing. Wow, extremely smart. Not only that, but Linux sucks at deleting leftovers because I had a bunch of leftovers from Docker. But, well, at least it's not all over the place because at least Linux is more organized. Windows is very disorganized. You never know where the leftover files are. You never know where anything is. You just have to like look in every folder and good luck. In Linux, if you know how the thing works. I mean, sometimes it is. No, it's not very clear, but most of the time you can find where everything is. So yeah, not cool. My thing is getting corruption. I hope I don't see any more signs of it. I know some of my archives were getting corrupted, the one for Dead Note. But I think I just can't rely on that to set up my hard drive is having issues because that was during the time where my settings were too high and was probably doing other things in the background. For now, I like being a lot more careful. Especially with archives. With archives, I started being more careful a while ago. Probably when I made the Road 96 archive. That was like the first one I did while being careful. So yeah. Well, Road 96 Mile Zero. I think the regular one, just Road 96, that one had issues. Actually, wait. Wait, didn't Road 96 get corrupt? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah. There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse in when it comes to computer than a hard drive getting corrupted. And then to not have a backup. I have a backup, but it's pretty old. I don't really. The one problem with backups, I think that people always say to make backups often. The problem with backups, if that is that if it's a local no, even if it's not a local backup, I think. If you make a backup, you're also causing wear to the system. So it's not like I'm gonna make a backup every day. I make a backup like once in a few months, I think. Just whenever I have it in mind, it's always manual. It's not like I completely forget to make a backup. I feel like at least I have the most important things stored, but yeah, everything else will still be a pain to lose. So yeah, it's not cool. So yeah, just gonna man this also. I'm just gonna hope that nothing. Oh, where did it finish? Oh, Tumblr, stop. Oh my god, man. That's why it was running so much. So that's something else that thumbnails are being annoying sometimes. I feel like that's a bug. So yeah, and trying to not be paranoid about this. Let me see if you actually finish. If you didn't finish, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna make a backup. You didn't finish. Oh, my worst nightmare. Yeah, well. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Let me compare. I'm not a big fan of this. So, this is not corruption, but tuner crashing when I'm trying to do a transfer. That's not normal. So, hmm. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna delete most of this. I don't know why I have. Yeah, I just have to delete it all. There's nothing to recover. I wish there was. Okay, this. Okay, this is fine. I don't want to do an archive of Death Stranding again because that was just annoying. I mean, not an archive, I meant. Okay, yeah, maybe my hard drive is failing, so I'm gonna make a backup. And then I don't know. Guess I'll play tomorrow or something. I was gonna play, but yeah, this sucks. Maybe I can play while this is being done. I don't know. But it sucks. So basically my computer is time. Hmm. There's a few big problems with that. Because I know how inefficient my storage management has been lately. I was currently in the process of deleting things to just make things better for backups because that's part of the reason I don't make that many backups because it just takes too long. Not that long though, much faster than Windows. I mean, not because of Windows, but because it was a worse machine. This one's better, but it's dying now. Mm. And maybe it's not dying, but like, I'm not gonna be too optimistic. Let me just be safe, okay? So yeah, just gonna start deleting my whatever was transferring, which were the games I was gonna play. Yeah, um, I really hate when something like this happens. But I really shouldn't worry so much because anything that's important has already been stored. It's already in the backup, so there's nothing to lose right now. I mean, there's something to lose actually. Okay. Ha. Okay, what's the disaster reported? Stranding, Demon Ex Machina. The other one was. It was not because of OBS. I look at the HTOP. It doesn't take that much disk. It takes very little disk, so I'm not gonna keep recording. This recording